Joe, obviously, congratulations. I mean, that might have been the best performance of your career. How are you feeling after a night like that?
I feel great. I'm feeling really good. I'm really just looking forward to what's next and just keeping this fire going, just keep this train moving and make a run for this title.
Do you feel like it was the best performance of your career? And I guess just how did you feel in there? Because you just looked so much more comfortable than you ever have before.
I really feel like, yeah, it was probably like mentally and like just I feel like everything just finally like kind of clicked this fight. You know what I mean? Like everything's just like there. It was kind of getting there before the whole sepsis thing, and then kind of fell off a little bit, and then now I'm back on track to where I was.
Is it safe to say that, I mean, like physically you're in a whole different place than you were before? I mean, I think you kind of said you needed some time off, but didn't really want to like make excuses back then.
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel way better. Granted, I'm a little bigger now, which is also good, but I physically, mentally, just everything all around, I just feel way better than I did before.
Nice. First round, thought you were going to get out of there in under 5 minutes. I guess were you thinking that as well?
I was, but Luke's a tough dude, and I seen just something about like when I was throwing punches, like I was like, he's not done yet, and I'm gonna gas myself out. And he threw one shot and hit me kind of hard. I was like, okay, let me take a couple steps back and not rush this.
And I guess round two, I know Coach wasn't necessarily happy with the way round two went. How did you feel? Was that a product of you trying to manage the gas tank a little bit as well?
Yeah, because like one of the things because with sepsis came a congestive heart failure and my kidney shut down. So I've kind of like there's been this fear of gassing out, this fear of just like dying, you know what I mean, from being too tired that I'm like slowly trying to get over, you know what I mean? And it kind of hit in the second round just because, you know what I mean, it happens. And my coach pulled me out of it and then took over the third round.
And then eventually, you had the opportunity to finish. Did you know, like, I'm getting it done now?
No, I just I wanted to get it done. I was like, it's third round. I wanted to finish him. Like that was the whole goal coming in here. I didn't want a decision. You know, my coach said it at the beginning once we signed the contract. It was like, you got to finish this dude. So we went out there and that's what we did.
Statement win tonight. I mean, you're definitely going to be up there at the top of the division. Gilbert Burns, a fight that makes sense. I mean, is that the one for you, or is it any number of names? What's next?
Anybody ahead? I think Gilbert makes perfect sense, and I think he tweeted something. He actually like agreed to it, but that's contingent on if Jorge accepts the fight or not. But if Jorge isn't trying to fight, which he probably not, then me and Gilbert's going to fight.
Hey Jeff, I just want to know. What are the emotions like going from almost dying to cracking the top 10 and you're going to be number 6 on Tuesday?
It's not number 1. I don't feel any emotions really, honestly. I'm just, ready to go eat some food, maybe a couple drinks, get back home and get back to the grind. I'm happy. I'm satisfied with the win. It's always satisfying to get a knockout. You know what I mean? That's what I love to do. But this isn't the end goal. This isn't my main goal. So keep on pushing until I get that belt.
10 finishes on this card, 10 fights, 10 finishes.
Yeah.
I guess just how does it feel to get a finish on this card?
Feels good. Like 10 fights, 10 finishes. Has that ever happened? Like all the fights on the card get finishes? Only once. Hey, I'm glad to be a part of history.
Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
In the finishing sequence, you threw 8 left uppercuts. I'm curious if that's a punch that you knew would work on him, or if that's just one you love to go to when it's going well.
I just knew that was going to work on him. I've been working on it all the time during practice. You know what I mean? Just like stepping off to the side, and when he covers up pretty solid around everything else, and I knew that there was always going to be like a little opening in between his guard, and once I had him on the fence hurt, I just knew that I was just going to keep on. I wasn't planning on throwing 7 of them. I was planning on throwing 1.
It was 8.
8, yeah. I was planning on hitting him with 1 and he falls, but I guess it took 8.
His reputation as being such a tough guy is obviously so well known. So when you're throwing those, is there even part of you that thinks, man, I hope he does go down, or do you think like
every time I threw him, I was like, I hope this works. If it doesn't, then we're gonna have to keep on doing it. But that in the third round, I knew he was just too tired to stay up. You know what I mean? The first round, he had the cardio to work through the cobwebs, but in the third round, he was just too tired. He couldn't keep himself up.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Just one. Fortis has been on quite a run these past 3 or 4 weeks. What's been the key, and just why are you guys hitting so hard now?
Just the leadership that we have there with our coach, and and how everybody believes. You know what I mean? Everybody believes they're. You know what I mean? We're a unit. You know what I mean? Not a lot of gyms are like us. I don't know of any gyms that are like our gym. You know, and you know, we're gonna keep on going, and we're gonna have multiple champions at our gym one day, I believe. So this is Fortis MMA. Get to know us. Cool.
I knew you would. Yeah, it did. What about the fighting? Got him. Did you actually try? No, sorry, they ran out of one. It's food. Every time. We really just taking food that's like social and very much free food. You know, like, it's getting dangerous, to be honest with you guys.
Has he finished with the ESPN yet?
we're so close to the end. You're itching over there, aren't you? Okay.
Well, mate, like this is late. I've got a headache. I'm not going home.
You're not going home.
I'm going home first.
You're gonna go home first, drop shit off, then go out. Gotta go home, gear up.
she said it like so like sweetly as well. Like, yeah, sure, I'll try and do it again. It's fine.
me. Don't zoom the camera, you zoom it out. You zoom it out, you get them. You see me, you see them.
Hold on, you gotta let me change.
Oh shit, I'm serious, bro. We can bounce right now. What's up?
Those are the UFC guys upstairs. They're not in the room.
Huh?
Yeah, they're at
Tell them to widen that angle out.
remote camera.
Widen that angle out. They not standing here for no reason. Come on, my man, put my guys up there. Put my guys on there. What can you use the mic?
Hold on, I can change this so I can get the, so I can get the team.
We just took an ass whooping for y'all. I don't ask for much. Just get my guys in there.
So obviously this was a big fight for you, man, and a big performance, and you certainly delivered. Talk to me about how you're feeling right now after a big victory like that for you and your team.
Feeling like that camera angle, a little shot right now. Let's get some right here. What's going on?
Well, now that we've got everybody in the picture, Jamal, obviously this was a big win for you and your team. Just talk to me about how you're feeling after that. What a big victory and a big UFC main event.
I'm feeling like I got to show some things, but I'm happy I got the win. I'm happy I got to represent what comes with me. I can say I'm tough and all this and that and all day, but I got to show that tonight. And I got my team with me. I'm proud of my team for standing behind me, believing in me, holding their composure, not getting too rattled when I might have gotten a fire and things, keeping the instruction on point, keeping everything on point. You face these guys here as much as you face me when you step in there.
I guess talk to me about why it was so important for you to get everybody up here into this picture. This is such an individual sport, but you're putting your team behind it. Why was it so important for you?
Because this who y'all face. Y'all need to see the face of terror. I'm not the only one. This is the face of terror is my entire team. People always talk, I wonder where he trains. I wonder where he's at. Should he move here? You see them, you should fear seeing me, knowing I'm not too far behind. You feel me?
Thiago used quite a bit of wrestling tonight. It looked like you kind of smiled after he shot the first takedown. I'm curious kind of what was going through your head in that moment that you smiled?
I expected it. I knew he didn't. I knew he wasn't. I knew he didn't want these hands for real. He talked all that what he was saying in the interview, and it was just, the smile was just like, oh, I knew, I already know it's coming. I seen it all before it happened.
Obviously, he hung in there for quite a while, though, man. Was it a more difficult fight than you expected from him, or is that what you expected tonight?
No, I expected a war. I expected a man that's been up at the top and fighting and battling the top guys to not quit, to not back down, and not give an inch and to bring it. You know, I made mistakes and he made me pay for them. You know, but I'm coming, bro. I don't stop, bro. I don't know how to stop coming.
It looked like he did start to fade a little bit. The pace, I think, kind of got to him. Could you feel that in there, that he was starting to maybe slow a little bit?
Yeah. And then I had to make sure I stayed within myself as well. You know, a couple of times I had to pull back, sit back to composure, and just get back to the smooth things and doing them right.
So, I mean, overall, this was a huge win for you, but you talked about openly admitting, I made some mistakes in there, I did some things wrong. So as you sit there, I mean, are you pleased with how things went tonight, or are you frustrated that maybe you could have done more?
I'm happy with the win, but I'm not happy with my performance. I need to get back to the drawing board and do a much, much better job. And, and that's what I'm going to do.
And you had your comment at the end about the experience. Who was that directed to? Was that just critics, or was that Thiago himself?
Everybody. That's everybody, because every single fight you hear the same thing. You keep hearing the same thing every fight. My experience. What experience? You ain't never fought nobody like me. I fought dudes that are tough, that gonna come in and throw hard, that want to take me down. I fought all of them. Have you fought anybody as sharp as me? That's gonna hit you, that you in danger the whole time standing up. If you shoot, you still gonna be in danger. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna stop. You gotta work. That's what come with me. How many of y'all have experienced that? No matter what the situation, I'm going to work. He grabbed my back. He got on my back. I work. He got me down. I work. He grabbed me. I work. We clinch. I work. We standing. I'm working.
Last thing for me, this was a big fight. You're going to have an even bigger fight next. I mean, you're certainly up at the top of the division, a legitimate contender now. So are there any of the matchups that are most intriguing to you right now out of those top names in the division?
Everybody interests me up at the top, but I want the shot at Yuri. I've been calling for Yuri for about 2 years now. You know, I want him. I don't care if he's a champion. I got twice as many wins as he does in this organization. You know what I mean? So I want him. If I can't get him, give me the man that used to sit on the throne. I'll take Jan. Just give me. I'm hungry. I want gold. The Lion is hungry for gold. Former, present or former.
Hey, Jamal, when you were swinging and banging, did he rock you with any of his hooks?
Nah, he hit me with some nice shots. They kind of clip me, you know, and the way I roll sometimes it kind of knocks me off balance. So I had to make sure I got my feet and also make sure he's not blitzing me, you know what I mean, with another one. He landed some. He had some timing on some nice shots, but other than a couple, nothing really landed too flush. Nothing really like had me hurt. Like, oh my God, I need that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You see, did I take any steps backwards? See what I'm saying?
How does it feel that you're going to crack the top 6 on Tuesday?
I'm ready. It feels good, man. That's what I've been waiting for. You know, I've been trying to get up to the top of this game and be one of those guys in this game for a minute. And on the way.
And finally, what was up with all the body shaming this week?
I don't know, man. I think Sweet Dreams got an amazing physique. As you can tell by my amazing physique, I'm a specimen.
Congratulations.
Right.
Thiago started going for a lot of takedowns towards the end of the rounds. Do you feel that was part of his game plan? Do you think it was the damage up top that you guys were doing when you were standing that he started to go more that route?
That was 1,000% his game plan. I knew it was going to be his game plan from the beginning. That's why I called it out earlier this week. I said he was going to shoot. I expected him to shoot, and he did exactly what I expected him to do.
That being said, when you had him a couple times, you dropped some serious knees on him.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't touching the mat, so everything was legal. Mm-hmm. Did you feel that damage that you did from the knees up against them is eventually what set up the end of the fight?
I think it helped. I think everything I did building up to then, which was stand on him, the constant pressure, making him turn, making him go back. I think it all was a combination of that.
And when there were those moments where you guys just kind of stood toe to toe and were just throwing, I know most people would probably say, "Man, let's get out of there." But those are the moments that it seemed like you were happiest. And did you like those moments? And did you hope for more of those moments to actually happen? Or is it kind of like you have to temper it because you don't want to get carried away and get caught? But did you like those moments when those moments took place?
Yeah, I said we was gonna get in the phone booth, didn't I? I said, didn't I? I told y'all we was gonna get in the phone booth. So we got up in that motherfucker. You see what happened?
Congrats on the victory. The jacket's sharp, by the way.
Thank
Like
you,
it.
brother. I
Looking
appreciate
good.
it.
Yeah, Jamal, you mentioned about back here. You mentioned going to the drawing board after this fight. Was it just you weren't overall impressed with your performance in this fight, or did you get away from the game plan? What is it about that you need to go back to the drawing board after this fight?
Just need to improve. I always look to improve. I always need to get better. Always. So even if it's the smallest thing, or even if, it could be something really small and stupid, I still need to improve on it.
Is there anything in this fight that you can tell us that you just didn't like about it, even though you got the win?
Be a little bit more patient, making sure I don't get drawn into that firefight. I got that dog in me sometimes, so I can't get drawn into it. But just stay disciplined. Stay disciplined.
All right, and it's been said before, but earlier you just had the whole team. You had to sit down. You want the whole team in the shot. So how much does the team mean to you to get you to the point where you are today?
My team is everything, And whenever you see me, they right here like they are. They behind me. Every time I step forward, this is the image you need to have in your head because they always behind me. We come as one.
All right, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Jamal, just a quick one. I don't know if you know this, but you actually did get fight of the night, so you must have got a bonus.
Oh, that's dope.
Thought I'd share that with you.
Thank you.
Anything else? All right, you all set? Can we get a picture you guys on again? Stand up or down? No. Whatever you want to do. I wrote it.